This ocean scene was modeled, rendered, and animated all within formz. Each object represents a different modeling or animation feature, and there is a separate demo movie for each item. In this demonstration, we will model and animate a series of coral polyps at the bottom of the ocean floor. We'll not only create the geometry for the body, but we'll actually experiment with different sets or types of tentacles that can be attached to that. And then we'll also animate the body so as if it's actually flowing within the currents at the bottom of the ocean. So let's see how this was done. We begin by first creating the body for the coral polyp. Maybe use a soccer ball sphere. And we only want half of that, so maybe what I'll do is create a box and do a Boolean difference and subtract the bottom to sort of cut the bottom half of the sphere off. Now for the tentacles of the polyp, I'm not really sure what shape I want yet, so maybe I'll sort of experiment with a few different types of shapes here. Maybe take a 2D profile and extrude that or converge it to a single point. Maybe we'll take another profile here and maybe start to move the points and segments to reshape that. So let's grab a couple of these segments and pull those out. You can see what's going on in wireframe. You can see I can reshape the base. And let's see, maybe I'll take that one. Let's make a copy of that. And then what I'm going to do with that one is let's put a little bulb up on top of the tentacle by simply highlighting that face and using the Insert Face tool. I can draw an additional profile, and it's automatically unions those pieces together as one object. All right, let's choose the type of shape we want for the different legs of the polyp. How about this one back here? And using the Attach tool, I can just simply click on the bottom face, click on the object, and that object is then attached to all the faces of the other object. So now what I can do is simply grab hold of that spherical body and pick all of the legs, and I can union all those together to create one single solid object. And then using the T-Sub's Surface Subdivision tool, I can bring that in, and by modifying the amount of curvature and also increasing or decreasing the coarseness of the mesh, I can sort of take that very hard edge geometry and sort of smooth it out into a more organic looking shape like we have here. Now at this point, let's turn the Show Edges off. We'll get just the surface geometry by itself. And let's say we want to animate that. We want the legs to sort of flow within the currents of the water. So we'll do a linear wave disturbance on it. And if we want to animate that, you can see that we can modify any of those linear wave parameters, for example, the height. We can also animate the width of the wave. And we can also offset that wave. So if we animate, actually we're just going to animate one single parameter. We're going to animate just the offset of the wave. So the wave will continuously offset over time. So if we were to play that back, you can see by offsetting that wave we get the deformation of the object as it's sort of moving with the currents of the water. And if we were to choose some of the other shapes that we created earlier, you can see we can create a variety of different types of coral polyps based on the different types of tentacles that we attach to that body. So here's our final coral polyps that were all modeled, rendered, and animated in formz as they sort of joyfully move their tentacles within the ocean currents looking for food.